morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel, Intraday Trade. My name is Robin, and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow, as well as we'll also see how it is performing on the weekly charts. Okay, so let's quickly begin the analysis. Sorry. So, like I said before, that if you remember, I think last week we had discussed that. So, whenever there is a red candle, okay, so if the market comes below that big red candle, then it is always uh, under selling pressure, because wherever there is a big red candle, obviously the seller will get active, and wherever there is a big green candle, the buyers will get active. And that's what happened here, which we discussed. Like this is, so I'm talking about this red candle. So Bank Nifty came below this. See, exactly at that top, it halted for so many weeks, and then finally it came inside, and it is under this selling pressure where Bank Nifty fell so much of points, so nearly from 42,000 to almost 37,500. Okay, so right now Bank Nifty is trading in that particular area, hence we could see some selling pressure. And if you ask me if Bank Nifty has become bullish, then my answer is no, because we'll have to wait for some more confirmation. Because right now what happened is, after this red candle, there was no follow through. Okay, so this is also I've explained you before, that whenever you see a big red candle or a big green candle, you ideally do not get a follow through. So you did not get a follow through. We had a green candle here, then market halted exactly at this high for some time, and then again it fell. Okay, it fell, and now yesterday's or Friday's gap up made Bank Nifty move up significantly. So right now it looks like a double bottom kind of a pattern, but we need to give a closing above this red candle's high on at least, or on a daily chart we should see 2 to 3 candles trading above this level. So that level is actually 41,700. Okay, if we see 2 to 3 days of closing above 41,700, then we can confirm that okay, now we are actually coming out of that selling zone. Okay, so this is my view on the weekly chart basically. So right now we could still consider that we are just on a pullback move. Now let's discuss Nifty also based on that. So Nifty also, if you remember, I had mentioned that why Nifty is weaker than Bank Nifty, because see, this is a selling area, this is a selling area, and exactly Nifty is trading below that. Okay, so till the time we do not cross these levels, which is around 18,300, we could still consider these movements as a pullback move. And whenever if it has to give a breakout, it has to slowly and steadily come here, spend some time, and then give a breakout. That time we can turn ourselves to be bullish. Okay, so right now if you look at Nifty, it is clearly in a downtrend. Okay, now we're standing still. So maybe we could just continue a little more upside and then further come down, or maybe we could form a double bottom kind of a pattern somewhere close to 17,600, and then slow and steadily move up. So even now, Nifty, it isn't that great closing like Bank Nifty. Like Bank Nifty has almost formed a bullish engulfing kind of a pattern on a weekly chart, but Nifty is just made a halt candle after a red candle. Okay, so Nifty doesn't look that bullish. However, Bank Nifty looks better than Nifty. So now we'll move to a smaller time frame to discuss the analysis. So before that, we will also look at our participant data. Okay, cool. So now let's look at the participant wise open interest. Okay, this is my option chains window. Just a second. So during the weekends, you don't get a proper connection from the NSE website, especially for the option chain. Hence, you keep on getting this window. Okay. So, anyways, if you look at the option chain, sorry, not the option chain, the participant wise open interest, what you can see is definitely we know that Friday, whatever happened, that was complete short covering. Okay. So FIs added 11,100 future longs. They had to, because they have to save their future shorts that they have, and they closed almost 31,000 future shorts. So this is a good number, and it indicates bullishness. Okay. And similarly, if you look at the call and the put options, they are net long on calls and net short on puts, a good figure. And similarly, pros are also net long on calls and net short on puts. And another good thing here is, so options also bullish. And even if you look at the stock future, FIs have closed shorts and added long. So that is also a positive figure. And obviously, in the cash market also, uh, on Friday, they were net buyers, but not a very big figure. They bought for about roughly around 250 crores. Okay, so when the future stock futures uh, is positive, the cash buying will always be less, so that is not a problem. Okay, and right now, if you look at the overall data, directly from 1,31,000 naked shorts that they had, now they are standing at around 88,963. So which is a good figure, because if it is less than 1 lakh, then usually the market is a little stable for the upside. But if you look at here previously, uh, we always used to discuss, like whenever it used to go around 1 lakh or 96,000, immediately it used to come down. So let's see if this sustains, then the market can continue to be bullish. And even if you look at the graph, now the future shorts has given a dip and the long has given a rise. So I hope it doesn't fail here like this. But again, it depends on the level that we discussed. On a weekly chart, it needs to cross those levels, especially for Nifty, it was 18,300, and for Bank Nifty, it was 41,700. Okay. So now let's discuss on the chart. So right now, what I've did is, since market moved tremendously, almost 800, 900 points that day, we do not need too much of support resistance to trade. These levels itself is important, and we need our targets on the upside, right? So just focus on these levels. Background, the lines that you see, these are Fibonacci levels. So right now, avoid it. Uh, we can discuss that some other time. So let's focus on the intraday trading part. So these levels that I've marked, these are basically Dow theory levels. Okay. So people who do not know how to mark these levels, you can definitely watch my Dow theory video. It becomes a useful support and resistance, and you know exactly where you need to buy and where you need to look for trend reversal. Okay, so as per Dow theory, I always say the second last line. Okay, this is below this line. It is called as trend reversal. Okay, so what do I mean is, if we get a dip until 41,036, we will only buy call. Okay, only when below this Bank Nifty starts making lower high kind of a pattern, we can definitely go for a PE. Obviously, it will come to this point and it will come to this point, and eventually it will also come and fill the gap. Okay. So how do we trade tomorrow? So the first thing is, uh, mark a line here. Okay. So what is this place? I think I'll put a line here in my chart so that it becomes easier for me also. So this is the high that you need to mark. Okay. So this is 41,319. So tomorrow we can expect a gap up, because we saw tremendous buying. So SGX Nifty is already indicating 98 points gap up, but let's see what happens in the morning. The best trade would be a gap down. Okay. Either we open at 41,164, or we open somewhere close to 41,050. So that is this level. If we open somewhere here, we will only buy. Okay. Suppose there is some bad news and market opens below 41,000, 41,036. Then what do you do is, this is a bearish zone, okay, below 41,036. We wait for Bank Nifty to come and close above this level. Then you can go and buy call. Your first target would definitely be around 41,250. So you get a 250 point straight movement. And if Bank Nifty continues to remain bullish, it will spend a little time here and then give a breakout and reach 41,300 also. And post 41,300, if it gives a close, you can avoid this level. If it sustains above 41,300, then it can continue to go to 41,500, and then there's an ultimate level at 41,668. Okay, or somewhere close to 41,700. That is your ultimate resistance. Above that only, we discuss that Bank Nifty can become bullish. So this is a trade if we open gap down. If we open gap up, so 100 points in Nifty translates to around 200 points in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty can open somewhere at the day high. Okay, so the previous day high. So if it opens here, we'll wait for a dip. And if the best thing is, if it gives a dip until 41,319, and if it crosses the PDH, then also we can go and buy a call. First target 41,500, second target 41,700. Okay, that's it. This is the gap up opening if it opens above 41,319. And if it opens just below 41,319, we will not do anything. Okay, so what we will do is, we'll wait and see if it gives the dip here, and then if it crosses 41,319, we can go for a call. Just in case, if it gives a dip until 41,036, then we will again buy call. You know the targets, we already spoke about the targets. So we'll at least plan until 41,250 to 41,300. Okay, so flat opening, and we spoke about the dip and all those things, and we also spoke about the gap up. And just in case, after flat opening, if we get a dip, then that's great. Or if it starts moving higher, then we will buy call above 41,319, but your quantities should be less, because this becomes a very obvious trade that after flat opening it is breaking the high. It can take a U-turn anytime. Okay, that's the reason we'll go with less quantity. Target remains the same. So this is my view on Bank Nifty. Let's discuss Nifty. So Nifty, I haven't marked the Dow theory levels because it is still following all my levels. So the only line that I added here is 17,536. Okay. If Nifty opens flat and if it gives a dip until 17,536, okay, then we will buy a call. The target should be somewhere close to 17,630. Okay, around 90 to 100 points. And if it closes below 536, okay, if it comes to this range, this will be like a no trading zone. Below 17,500, Nifty becomes bearish. Okay, here you can plan a put trade. So this is about the lower levels for Nifty. In case Nifty opens, say around 100 points gap up, which translates to around 693, which is somewhere here, then obviously it can come for a profit booking, because we have a resistance at 17,713 or 17,700 to be precise. So in this area, we'll wait for the first 5 minutes candle to break on the downside. We'll go for a put. Our target should be around 17,600. Okay. So any gap down opening around 17,536, we'll definitely buy a call. So this is my view on Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow and for the week. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let's meet in another video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.